Hey, it's Ellen Debenport with another postcard from the village. I have 4 things to tell you about. I'll try to be brief, but I think these are things you can use in your ministry, so I wanted to make sure that you know about them. The first is the latest card deck. It's about grief. How timely is that after 400,000 COVID deaths? We actually had planned it even before that because grief is always a relevant topic. I love this deck. It's subdued colors and design. It's very simple statements that basically say grief is different for everyone. It takes as long as it takes. So be easy with yourself or anyone else who is grieving. The statements were written by Unity ministers and a few others who have consciously worked through their own personal grief. And one of their suggestions was to keep it simple. They said, when you're grieving, you don't want to read a lot of words. And so these are very simple statements, not even affirmations necessarily. We're not trying to put a rainbow over grief. We're trying to say, let it be what it is, feel the feelings, and you're going to be okay. If I were you, I would order a batch of them, even if you don't have an operating bookstore, just to have for pastoral care calls or to send to people that you know are grieving. By now you should have a copy of the Lent booklet. If you need it right away, you can download it from the website as a PDF in time for Ash Wednesday, which is February 17th. We're using the same format that we used the last couple of years. We called it Fasting and Feasting. This year we're calling it Release and Renew. It's basically denials and affirmations, letting go of thoughts that no longer serve you and replacing them with those that can. You might especially be interested in the Sunday essays. They're taken from a book called The 7 Living Words by Mark Anthony Lord, who is the minister at Unity of Naples, Florida. And of course, they are a New Thought interpretation of the 7 last words of Jesus from the cross. Then tuck in the back of your mind that in April, another booklet's coming out with the writings of Martha Smock. We are also reviving one of her books that's been out of print called Fear Not, because we think when you read the booklet, you're going to want more of Martha Smock, so you could buy the book. She is not a household name like James Dillett Freeman, although they were contemporaries and good friends working at Unity at the same time. Martha Smock was the editor of Daily Word for 33 years, at a time when the editors were anonymous. So her name is not as well known, but her writing is absolutely wonderful. I was so inspired working on these projects, and I think you will love it. Not available yet, but in April, the booklet from the writings of Martha Smock. It's called Messages We Need to Hear because they are so relevant to today. This is February, so that's Black History Month. I wanted to make sure you know there is a section on the website for Black History Month 2021. This year we asked some of the Black leaders in Unity to make videos and talk about why Black History Month is important and how Unity teachings can support equality. I thought their answers were fascinating. It's on the website as a video and also as an article, basically a transcript, so you already have those quotes in writing if you want to use them. There are other resources in that section, and make sure that you saw the online event from Martin Luther King Day. It's available too. It's worth your time. 40 minutes of inspiration and song and poignancy and laughter, and I think you will love it. Even though we're past the day, go back and watch it if you haven't already. In Postcards from the Village next month, I hope, I'm not promising, but I think we will be giving you a video tour of the newly remodeled Silent Unity prayer room. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next month with another postcard from the village.